Well, once again, the world's attention is on coronavirus as more cases are being monitored in our area. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Genevieve Curtis. Tonight, officials are urging calm, though, as they try to control this outbreak. Right now, more than 3,400 people have been killed by the virus and more than 100,000 infected across the world. Here in the U.S., though, there are more than 400 cases, including 2 in North Carolina. And late last night, South Carolina confirming 2 cases there as well. 72 state and local public health labs in the U.S. are now doing coronavirus testing in 48 states. Vice President Pence, who has been the face of the administration's coronavirus response, says they are getting testing kits to those who need them.
At the present moment, we've distributed more than 1 million tests, and in cooperation with those same commercial labs that I mentioned, we'll be expanding access to tests in the weeks ahead to every American.
And with many of the U.S. cases on the West Coast, universities are now taking some extra steps. Stanford University and the University of Washington both canceling some in-person classes to limit person-to-person interaction. Now, this morning, Governor Henry McMaster gave an update on the 2 cases in South Carolina. Channel 9's Blaine Tollison breaks down what we know about the cases in the Carolinas and the steps people are taking here to make sure they're safe.
A message of caution and calm from governors in both Carolinas as the new coronavirus continues to spread. Governor Henry McMaster spoke from South Carolina's Emergency Operations Center in Columbia this morning.
Go about your daily lives with the understanding that there is a new virus out there, but there are ways to protect yourself from it.
The Medical University of South Carolina's president joined the governor and says the university is trying to create better access to testing. One of the state's coronavirus cases also happens to be an MUSC student or staff member. The president didn't specify, but says she is in quarantine at home in Charleston.
She has been following protocol. She's been making the right decisions. The system has been working, and I want to thank her for that.
In North Carolina, Governor Cooper had a similar message yesterday asking people not to panic. And that was the case in Charlotte, where a beautiful Saturday made it irresistible for Dorian Lowe and his family to get outside to enjoy the farmers market in South End.
I'm not going to just dictate every decision on just every little thing that goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a concern of mine, though.
Vendors here told me they're prepared.
I am being more precautionary, washing hands more, hand sanitizer, and things of that nature.
The organizer of the market even says produce here is cleaner and less likely to carry germs than what you would find at the grocery store. Down the street, the Beer, Barbecue, and Bourbon Festival outside Bank of America Stadium had several hand-washing stations. All of them were clearly visible to be used and to serve as yet another reminder to keep hands clean. In South End, Blaine Tollison, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
And KIPP Charlotte Public Schools are working to keep its students and staff safe from the coronavirus. They've been making sure that all classrooms are clean from top to bottom. School officials are also reminding students, their families, and staff to avoid touching your face if you haven't washed your hands and to stay home if you feel sick.
We want to protect our community. We want to make sure that everyone feels safe and comfortable in our environment. And it's really important that we are paying attention and trying to prevent any community spread.
In addition to making sure students are washing their hands properly, there are hand sanitizer dispensers in all of the hallways. The superintendent for Chesterfield Schools encouraged students and staff to get the flu shot if they haven't already and to consistently wash their hands. They say upcoming field trips and after-school activities are going on as scheduled. The school district is following the guidance of the CDC.